Hello, welcome to episode 341. Excuse the strange title, but we're going to be doing a top-down camera view with remote control and button detection. That's what we're doing. I didn't know what else to call it. Anyway, let me show you what it is. So what we can do is we can have a crazy maze here that we've got to solve. But we want the villagers to solve it, so let's start. Okay, so here we are in our top-down view. And now I can use the W, A, S and D keys to control the villager. Off you go. There he is. Oh, I bumped into the wall. Trust me, my maze skills are good enough for this maze anyway. There we go. Let's get to the end. Ah, we made it. Fantastic. So we've got a nice view from up here, but we're still able to actually control the villager. And we can also add if we want. Maybe you don't want a villager. You just want a static view and you want to be able to detect inputs. So with this little system here, we can detect A and D. That's all I've set up so far. But let's have another go. Let's summon them. And let's press start. And now this time you'll see I'm pressing nothing. Or as I turn, I'm pressing A. Forward counts as nothing. Now I'm pressing D. I'm pressing A to go around the corner. There we go. Forward is nothing because we're not detecting that. Pressing D to turn again. So we've got a little bit of detection. A. There we are. And we're out. Okay. I bet some people could make some pretty interesting things like this. I thought I'd show it off. Again, sort of like the rotating room thing. It's not something you would normally see in Minecraft. I think you might see it in Bedrock. So they have the camera command, which might let them do clever tricks like this. This is the system we've got. Anyway. I'm waffling again, sorry. Let's just get on and build it now. Okay, let's build this thing. Right, I've already pre-built the little bit of maze. And let's just show you what's going on here. So this is going to be my exit point. This will be my entry point. And underneath, we'll see that we have empty space. But we only have an empty space where it's clear above. So where I've got that wall, and that wall, for instance, you will see down below I've got walls as well. Okay, and then obviously we've got the same on this side. Okay, so that's what's going on down there. Let's fill these back in. Right. First thing I want to do is I am going to summon a boat. And actually I want the boat to be under here. So let's summon the boat here. Let's get these coordinates. Fill, tab, tab, tab. Control copy. And let's pop down a little command block. So this is going to be my summons. I am going to summon a boat at the coordinates. I want some tags. So I'm going to have a tag for every summon. So they're all going to have the remote tag. And this one, let's say, target boat. Oh, and let's give it a type. Why not? Type oak. Okay, so we'll have a boat appearing down there. Let's check that it works. So at the same time, what we'll do is we'll do our... Actually, I'm going to set this one back. We'll do our kill. And we will just kill any entity whose tag equals remote. Okay. Done. Now, I want the boat to be facing that way. Let's have a look at F3. So that is 0, 0. Facing south, 0, 0. Okay. Which I think will be its default. So there's the boat. If I get in the boat, I'm facing that way. So that's it's defaulted that way. Okay. That seems to work. Let's check that our kill works. Nice. Right, I think we're safe with the boat. Let's fill that back in. Next thing I want to do is summon a villager. Now he's going to go on top. So let's get the coordinates from on top. Fill. Okay. Chain always active. We will summon the villager at the coordinates we just copied. He's going to need some tags as well. So we'll give him the remote. So he will die with the kill command, and we'll call him target villager. And do we need to give him any extra information? I'm going to turn his AI off. No AI. Let's turn his AI. I don't want him wandering around by himself. Okay. Done. So now we have a boat and a villager. Cool. Okay, and now I need somewhere to view the board from. So sort of up here somewhere. We want to be looking down. So this white block, this is just marking the center of the board. So I'm going to get the coordinates of that. Fill, tab, control copy. And we'll summon an armor stand. Summon an armor stand. Or anything you can view. I think markers are a bit buggy if you're spectating them. Now, the thing about this armor stand is we want it to be a bit higher, actually. This is far too low. This is where we're going to be looking from. So let's, I don't know, let's try 64. That's probably about right. And let's give it some tags. Tags. First of all, we'll give it the remote tag. And target stand. There we go. We've got target boat, target village, and target stand. That makes sense. I don't want people to see it in visible true. I want it in vulnerable and no gravity. I think marker will do both of those. Now, whenever I type marker, that A is always capital. And I want a rotation. This is quite important. Rotation. And the most important bit about the rotation is I want it looking straight down at the ground, because this is what I'm going to be viewing. I'm going to be viewing what the armor stand sees. So I need to be looking straight down at the ground. Obviously, if you're making your own system, you can change its rotation where you're looking. This doesn't have to be top down. I mean, it could be from underneath. It could be, isometric view, whatever you want. Right. So we'll get a boat, we'll get a villager, and we'll get an armor stand up there somewhere. Cool. And our kill command will kill all of them because they all have that tag. Let's just check that. Dum, dum, dum. Let's go into spectator. I don't see. Hey, where's my armor stand? Oh, look at that. The naughty space on the end. There we go. Let's get rid of that. So I'm glad I checked that. Let's summon again. Let's go to spectator. There it is. Okay, cool. Right. So that seems to be working. Okay. Now we're going to need a controller. So let's get ourselves a controller. Controller. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be teleporting the villager above the boat. And so he's facing, I want him facing the same way as the boat as well. So if the boat turns, the villager turns. So let's do that. So we could execute as any entity, probably type equals boat, tag equals target, boat, add itself, rotated as itself, run teleport any entity. I'm not sure if you need this rotated as itself, but I'm going to put it in there for now. Teleport any entity whose type equals villager, tag equals target villager, teleport it to same X, same Y but 2 above, same Z, and we'll match there. Done. Oh, repeating. Done. Okay. So now if the boat moves, the villager will follow it. Let's add some more stuff. Game mode, spectator for, I'm just going to do nearest player. Tag equals viewing. Pretty clear. If you have the tag viewing, you are going to be put into spectator mode. And then we will spectate that entity. Type equals armor stand. Oh, I actually put type in that time. Tag equals target stand. I think we'll have to limit this. Limit equals 1. Why not say sort equals nearest as well? You can put any selectors you like as long as you're only targeting the one armor stand. There we go. And me tag equals viewing. Done. So I will be set to spectator. I will then be set to spectate the armor stand, and this is a sneaky little bit. After I'm set to spectate the armor stand, I am then going to ride the boat. So tag equals viewing, mount, any entity, type equals boat, tag equals target, boat. Do we probably need a limit on this one? Limit equals 1, sort equals nearest. Done. Okay, so first of all, we're just making the villager and the boat line up. Then putting me into game mode, spectator, making me spectate the armor stand, and then while I'm spectating the armor stand, I'm going to start riding the boat. Which is a bit weird, but yeah, it works. I haven't tried this in any other versions. I'm in 1.19.4. It's just the version I happen to have open. So I don't know if this is a bug that they fixed or anything. But that should be working. So if I turn this on, now I'm going to give myself the tag. In fact, let's just make a start button. Let's make a start button. I suppose it matters where it goes, really. I want it to be in the middle. I'm going to put it there. Tag nearest player, add viewing. There we go. So this is our start. Fingers crossed. Is it turned on? It is. Let's see what happens. First of all, probably good to summon everyone. Let's kill just in case we've got anything lurking around. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, I like that. Now we're just going to drive using W, A, S, and D as if you're in a boat. Off you go, little villager. There we go. Look at me. Now this is a maze, but I'm pretty good at mazes, so I think I could solve this. There we go. Nice. He's done it. Well, he turns very slowly. Obviously, I'm in a boat. Right. Okay. So he's done that. Let's do some wind detection. That's the wrong button. Now I can't get out. If I press shift, it's not going to do anything because it's constantly putting me into spectator. So I'll have to remove that tag first. Let's remove that viewing tag. Now I can escape with shift. There we go. Right. Okay. So let's get rid of you. We'll put you back to your original position. Let's have a detector. I think I'm just gonna hard code this position. You could say if he is standing on red wall, so you could move this around if you want. I'm just gonna hard code the coordinates. Fill, tab, tab, tab. So this is a controller for a wind condition. Controller wind. Okay, let's pop that on there, and really we're just going to check if there's a villager there. Let's get some coordinates we can teleport back to. So this will do. Execute. Positioned at the coordinates. So I'm hard coding them. If entity, any entity, type equals villager, tag equals target villager. We're going to need a distance. Also going to need to spell our tag correctly. Distance equals, I don't know, 0 to 0.5 is probably fine. And then what we'll do is run tag me remove viewing. So I'll stop viewing. Now I'm free to escape. But let's actually make the guy escape by himself. So we'll just reset everything we did before. Game mode. I'll go creative. You'd probably want survival or adventure. Put me into... Hey. Put me into creative. Teleport me here. Let's get the coordinates of this block. Field, tab, tab, tab. So put me in creative. Teleport. Nearest player. This is repeating, so I'm just gonna put this in tag equals not dev, just in case I get stuck in a loop. I always like to put that in. Teleport me to those coordinates. Now I want to kill everything, so this is why we left a little space here. So what we can do is we can put a set block, one above me, white wool. This is the reset, white wool. Done. Let's copy that sign. Let's put any old block there for now. We copied the sign, but didn't work. There we go. And we'll put the button on there. And now we'll activate that. So let's do fill, tab, Control copy. We'll go here. I think probably what we'll do is we better make these conditional as well. So let's do set block, those coordinates we just copied, redstone block, that's going to power our kill line. And we will have, let's do title at P, title, we want some text, and I'll have a color as well, why not? Green, color, text. You made it! Done. Now, these are obviously all running at the same time, continuously. We don't want that. We only want them to run if the guy gets to the end. So, yeah, definitely don't want this one running. Conditional that. Conditional that one. I think we're going to conditional all of them. Yeah. Oops. Okay, so let's turn that on. Okay, nothing happened. That seemed good. It shouldn't happen yet. It should only happen when the guy's standing on there. Right, let's try it. Let's summon them all. Let's just start. I will use my amazing maze solving. Oh, I've bumped into the wall. My amazing maze solving skills. Come on, little guy. That's it. Go in there. Go on. I made it. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Right. So that works. I imagine this is sort of like, oh no, the nuclear reactor is going to explode. You can't go in there. You need to take control of this robot and do some stuff. So there's that bit. But we can also do a little bit of button detection. So we don't need to summon the villager. And what we could do is just have the boat in a fixed position. And we could do a little bit of button detection. Now, I imagine this would be like you're viewing through a CCTV camera and you're watching things happen, and every now and then maybe you have to have a button to react to something, maybe open a door and let something through, blah, blah, blah. You can think of some stuff. So let's do a bit of button detection. Let's get... we're going to need a scoreboard for this. I think we're actually going to need 2 scoreboards. Let me have a quick think. Yeah, we're going to need 2 scoreboards. So let's do... This will be my setup. We're going to want to check the rotation of the boat. So scoreboard, objectives, add rotation, dummy. Done. And I'll just copy that and get another one. Chain, always active. And let's get the old rotation. Done. Create that. Okay, so now we've got 2 objectives, our current rotation and our old rotation. Let's get one of those. And this will be our... Hello. This will be our controller for button detection. So let's just say button. Pop that on top. Right. So I think the first thing we're going to want to do is save the boat's rotation value to a score. So execute as any entity, type equals boat, tag equals target boat. Do we need to limit that? No. Store result as a score on yourself into your rotation score. Run data get from an entity yourself, get your rotation, and we want rotation 0. That's your left and right, isn't it? Your horizontal. Yeah. Okay, so now we've saved his score. Now we're going to do some checking, see what his score is. So execute as any entity, type equals boat, tag equals target boat. Do I need to limit this? I might need to. If score at S, rotation is greater than at S, rotation old. So if your current rotation is greater than your old rotation, you must be turning to the right. So let's do run, title, nearest player, action bar, and we'll say, we'll have some text. What we do? Pressing, turning to the right, pressing D. Okay, so we've got a little problem there. What are you unhappy with? Title, at player, action bar. Hey, why don't you like that? Well, that's strange. What's wrong with that? That's definitely a comma. Now, if you can see the mistake, try not to laugh at me. Is it because it's not limited? I don't think so. Execute as tag equals target boat. Limit equals 1. If score at S rotation is greater than at S rotation old, run, title, what action but why does that not work? Turn that on. You're going to get problem at the end. I have to say I am confounded. But I am easily confounded. Why do you not like that? Let me copy that. Copy. Turn that off. Clear the chat. What have I done wrong there? I mean, it's pretty. You happy with that? You're happy with that? Okay, did I just make some pressing D? Okay, I'm not sure. Not even sure what mistake I made there. Let's copy all of that. I think that's what I've put there. What? Oh well, let's delete this one and put in the one I just copied. Get rid of all of that bit. I don't know what I did wrong. Anyway, there we go. So let's have a look at the command. Execute as target boat. We'd probably take that limit out. Leave it in if you want. If score rotation is greater than your old rotation, I must therefore be turning to the right. Therefore, I'm pressing D. Okay, done. Let's just copy all of that and we'll put it in. And now, if it's less than its previous score, I must be turning to the left. So I must be pressing A. And let's put another one in. And if it's the same, then I'm not pressing anything. So pressing nothing. Okay. Now all I have to do is save the old rotation value. So let's do execute as any entity, type equals boat, tag equals target boat, run, scoreboard, players, operation, at yourself, your rotation old, equals at yourself, your current rotation. Done. Now a note about these greater than and less than symbols are not allowed in YouTube comments. So in the comments you will see this written as score at S rotation less than. It will actually have the words less than. Make sure you replace it with this symbol or it's not going to work. Done, but that should be working. Okay, let's turn that on. Make sure we've got that going. Right, so we wouldn't need to summon the villager this time because we're just doing a bit of rotation checking, but let's some of them all anyway. Pressing nothing, that's a pretty good sign, because I am indeed pressing nothing. But let's get in there and start spectating. Okay, so now as I turn left, we've got pressing A. Now, I am pressing forward, because we've only done left and right detection. You might be able to do forward detection. You might be able to. I didn't play around with it. I was running out of time. I thought this is pretty cool. Let's see what people can make with this. So I'm pressing A, pressing D, pressing A, pressing D. It does flicker a little bit. It tends to do that if you're using the pressing nothing thing. Okay, so I imagine here you've got a picture, you're looking through a CCTV camera, things are unfolding in front of you, and maybe you want to open a door, you press a button, the door opens, maybe the other button closes the door. I'm sure people can think of some pretty cool stuff. Let's go on to the end. Get out there. Oh, we might have to make you silent or teleport you into the void so you don't make that horrible noise. Anyway, there we go. So we can control an entity using our top-down view. Now, if you're a Bedrock player, you're probably laughing at us because you've got the camera command. You're just like, yeah, I can put my camera wherever I like. I'm assuming that's what it does. I haven't played with it because I don't do Bedrock. We have to do this weird system of spectating the armors down and then riding the boat. But that does give us input detection, which Bedrock might even have anyway. Who knows? Anyway, enough waffling. Make of this what you will. If you do come up with anything cool, or you've got any cool ideas for it, please let me know in the comments. We can always do more videos on this. I just thought this was a pretty cool thing. It's not something you normally see in a Java version. You know, sort of top-down view with a little bit of button detection. I like it quite a lot. And I do enjoy mazes, especially when they're tricky ones like this. Off you go. There we go. You get the satisfaction of listening to the villager die when you complete it. Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Have a nice day. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.